What's going on, guys? This is your boy Mace, and I am so sorry for this late update. I was hoping that I could do it a little bit more regularly since the last video, but I've been caught up with a bunch of side projects, so I'll try my best moving forward. Anyways, for today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about dietary supplements. And I gotta say this first off. I'm going to be doing a lot of product reviews today, and the information that I'll be sharing only reflects my thoughts, my opinions, and the research that I've done in the past. I'm not a certified nutritionist, and I'm not a dietitian, so make sure that you speak with your professionals or do your own research as well. But recently, a few of my friends and family, and even some clients, have been asking me relatively the same question. What kind of supplements do I take that will help them optimize their overall health? Things like, hey, Mace, what do you take? Or if I want to fix this, should I take that? And to be completely honest, there is no direct answer here, right? Since every single person is different, it makes it a really tough question for me to answer. And yeah, there's the regular stuff that you usually hear, right? You've got your vitamin C, magnesia, zinc, multivitamins, whatever. And to be fair, these are the ones that will first come to mind because you've probably passed by them in the aisles at a pharmacy or your health store. But I mean, there's way more options than those that I've just listed, right? You've got vitamins that range from A to Z. You've got minerals that you've never even heard of. And if you ask a salesperson, they're finna sell you something super basic unless they know their stuff and they know what they're talking about. And if you just walk down the aisles a little bit more, you're gonna see a bunch of bottles that will attract your eye because of maybe some kind of marketing. But those are the ones that will target specific areas of your health, such as your brain, your heart, your bones and joints, whatever it may be. And there's just so many things that dietary supplements encompasses to help your overall health that it becomes a really hard question for me to just say, hey, you need this specifically. But on that note, I do think that multivitamins are a great starting point, especially when it's used correctly for its purpose. And when I say for its purpose, this is what I mean. When I was young and naive, I would take a packet of colorful multivitamin pills. Actually, I remember the brand, and it was called VitaFreak. Looking back on it now, I know it's a weird name, but anyways, every morning I would take this and basically think that I've covered all my bases, and I would make unhealthy food choices. I'd eat at bad times of the day, maybe sometimes even throughout the night, and thought, oh no, I'm good. You know, I took my multivitamins, I'm good. But yo, this is a common misunderstanding that many of us might have. The nutrients that vitamins deliver are essential to our overall health, and they perform many critical roles within our bodies. They're not a ticket for optimal health. It's just simply not how it works. You're supposed to get the main bulk of your vitamins and minerals from your diet, things that you eat throughout the day. And since many of us don't get enough of what is recommended in terms of essential vitamins and minerals through the diet alone, multivitamins play a supporting role to help us fill in those gaps. And I hope you're not solely relying on them to enhance your overall health, because that really isn't what it's about. So this is the one that I'm currently taking now. I really like it in comparison to all other multivitamins that I've tried in the past. It's by a brand called Garden of Life, and it's formulated specifically for men, where it's raw food, multivitamins containing vitamins, minerals, and antibiotics from 23 different fruits and vegetables. You take 4 capsules a day, which will provide you with 100% of the recommended daily intake, and it'll cover all of your essential nutrients except for calcium and magnesium. And the vitamins come with probiotics, enzymes, and amino acids, and some other factors that will enhance the absorption of the vitamins into your body. And personally, I feel like I get more energy throughout the day. My sleeping cycles have become better, and I just feel like the formula that they've put together works really great for active guys like myself, and I would highly recommend it to someone looking for a multivitamin to start off with. Now, I realize that multivitamins have kind of an umbrella effect where it covers the basic nutrients that your body needs in order to optimize your health. But for some of us like myself who exercise a lot, day in, day out, week on weeks, you might be looking for an additional supplement that are more targeted for a specific aspect of your health. And like I mentioned earlier, this multivitamin doesn't really cover calcium and magnesium, so that's what we're gonna go into. Besides multivitamins, I also take omega-3 fatty acids. The main omega-3s in fish oil are eicosapentaenoic acid and docosapentaenoic acid. Right, so I'd like to pronounce the full name of these, but I'm making a complete fool of myself. So I'm gonna go and say the abbreviations instead. EPA and DHA are the main omega-3s, both providing many health benefits. And the most commonly known use of taking omega-3 supplements is to support your heart health. It also helps improve risk factors of heart disease. So things like reducing your blood pressure levels for those of you who have high blood pressure. There's two sides of cholesterol, the good and the bad, and omega-3 is supposed to help increase the good HDL cholesterol levels. Also, it prevents plaque from building up in the arteries, and even with all of these benefits, there's still not enough evidence that it can actually prevent heart disease or strokes. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, there's actually quite a few things that omega-3s might be known for besides just heart health. But when I initially started taking omega-3, I only wanted to help me improve two things. One, bone and joint health, and two, eye health. And I'm gonna explain why. My grandparents always ate fish, and they said that it was really good for your brain and your eyes. And when I was younger, I read an article stating that DHA found in fish oils can help reduce vision problems. And not that I have any degrading vision at the moment, but there have been periods of time where my eyes were super fatigued, they're constantly tired, and it felt like things were kind of blurry at times. And to be honest, that might just be me, staring at my computer monitor for too long or my phone for just long periods of time. But I don't see that changing anytime soon, so I'm really trying to protect the one pair of eyes that I have. Now, in regards to bone and joint health, I have runner's knee, where there's a bone that kind of sticks out right underneath my kneecap, and my GP said that there's actually nothing too concerning. So when I first heard that omega-3 helps increase bone strength and its density by boosting the amount of calcium in your bones, I immediately thought of protecting my knees, especially when I started doing squats with increased amount of weights. Now, in regards to my heart, my annual body checkups don't indicate that there's anything wrong with it, but my cardiovascular capacity is hella weak. And let me tell you guys this, when I first started working out at F45, my heart was in overdrive. It was working extra hard. I remember clearly that I was breathing really heavily throughout the entire workout. And once I started taking omega-3s, it's not like it just unlocks levels for me to just push my heart to the extreme, I just feel like it's helped increase my stamina and my heart's ability to work for longer periods of time. Now, right now, I'm currently taking Nordic Naturals Pro Omega D, and I picked this one because Nordic Naturals is dedicated to meeting industry standards of purity in their fish oil products. With so much pollution, it's inevitable that there's gonna be some risks of contamination when it comes to taking fish oils. And that's why it's imperative for me to find a brand that properly purifies its products. And Nordic Naturals does a great job of that. They've been approved by GOED, which is also known as Global Organization of EPA and DHA Omega-3. And just on a side note, this organization was developed with the strictest standards the quality and purity of regulations around the world to ensure that omega-3 oils are safe and at the highest quality before it even gets into the hands of a customer. So I'd say that this is a pretty safe product to use. Earlier, I mentioned the main omega-3s are EPA and DHA because they provide the main benefits that we want. And a good indication of a premium fish oil supplement is that the more of these two ingredients you have, the better. But if we take the best practice at the lower end of things, we would want at least 500 milligrams of both EPA and DHA per 1,000 milligrams of fish oil in its formula. The Pro Omega D is a solid product because it'll provide you with 1,200 milligrams of omega-3s, where 650 milligrams is EPA and 450 milligrams is DHA. The remaining 180 milligrams is containing other omega-3s within the fish oil. Now, this is a special formula that Nordic Naturals put together. It also contains vitamin D. No, oh no, not that one. Get your minds out of the gutter. Anyways, vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that promotes the absorption of calcium, and it regulates bone growth and plays a role in your immune system as well. And so I've paired the next supplement that I take with this one because they work perfectly together. All right, check this out. This is the next supplement that I want to talk about. It's Bluebonnet's Calcium Citrate Dietary Supplement. Your body needs calcium, okay? It needs it to build strong bones, and it's found in your bloodstream doing a whole bunch of different things. Things like sending nerve signals throughout your entire body. It helps releases hormones. It also helps regulate the contracting of your blood vessels and your muscles. And what's important for me to note right now is that if you don't get your recommended calcium intake from your diet, your body will compensate by drawing calcium from your bones and your teeth so it can be used somewhere else where your body needs it, which will ultimately weaken your bones and could lead to osteoporosis. For the ladies who are watching this, you might want to tune in. Research shows that women are at a higher risk of osteoporosis, and calcium supplements are recommended, especially after reaching menopause. But I'd suggest you talk to your doctor first to get their professional advice and not just take my word for it, okay? The Institute of Medicine recommends that women under the age of 50 and men under the age of 70 take 1,000 milligrams of calcium a day, and ages over those respectively should take 1,200 milligrams a day. The upper limit for calcium intake for adults under the age of 50 is 2,500 milligrams, but you probably won't need to exceed the recommendation anyways. And again, for adults over the age of 50, the cap is 2,000 milligrams. The supplement that I'm taking also comes with magnesium and vitamin D3. And let me start off with magnesium first. Your entire body needs magnesium because it's involved in hundreds of biochemical reactions that happen in your body. Things like energy creation. You know, magnesium helps convert your food into energy. Protein formation. Magnesium helps create new proteins from the amino acids in your body. Gene maintenance. You know, genes is what makes us who we are, and magnesium helps us create and repair damaged DNA. There's also muscle movements. Magnesium plays a huge part of the contraction and the relaxation of our muscles. It also helps with the nervous system. Along with all these benefits that magnesium helps us with, which I learned after the fact, what caught my attention in the first place was its role in exercise performance. Apparently, you need 10 to 20% more magnesium when you're working out in comparison to, I don't know, Netflix and chilling. And when we exercise, lactic acid builds up in our muscles, which causes us to feel soreness and fatigue. And what magnesium does is it helps move blood sugar into the muscles and dispose of that lactic acid so that it helps us boost our performance so you can exercise for longer duration. Circling back to the vitamin D3 portion of this supplement, vitamin D is often recommended to be taken with calcium because it improves calcium's ability to be absorbed into our bodies. And so between my omega-3 and my calcium supplements, both of them offer me vitamin D3, and I get a total of 1,800 international units, which is also equivalent to 45 micrograms. The recommended daily intake is 1,000 international units or 25 micrograms, but for an adult who takes vitamin D supplements, make sure you don't exceed the safe upper intake limit of 4,000 international units or 100 micrograms per day. And I gotta say, what a great combo, seriously. I've got these two guys working perfectly together to optimize my health at very safe levels. It's just brilliant. Lastly, this is the one that I would like to introduce to you guys, but damn, these names are hella hard to pronounce. I'm gonna give it a try, my best shot anyways, but don't quote me on this one, all right? So it's methyl sulfonyl methane. Did I get that right? I don't know. Also known as MSM. And you know, it's a product that I use that combines glucosamine and chondroitin into its mix, and MSM is widely used to relieve joint pain, it reduces inflammation, and it also helps boost immunity. And I learned that MSM can naturally help speed up muscle recovery and reduce inflammation. I chose this move-free product by Shift because it fits right in with supporting my joint and bone health, and I started taking it about 3 years ago because at that time I was doing the Small Love training program where it's designed to help you increase your squat strength. But after maybe the first couple sessions, I didn't know if my knees and my hips would be able to hold out for the full 13 weeks of the program, so I went with this supplement. And glucosamine, like MSM, is found naturally in your bodies, and it's a compound known for developing and maintaining the tissues and cartilage within and between your joints. And more often than not, joint supplements will combine chondroitin with glucosamine because it also acts as a building block to help prevent cartilage breakdown. And this duo is mainly used as a supplement for osteoarthritis to reduce joint pain and stiffness. And although I don't suffer from this condition, I certainly want to prevent that from coming too soon as I train a lot and I do a lot of explosive movements that are really harsh on my joints. Oh yeah, by the way, I also keep a bottle of zinc in the medicine cabinet just for a rainy day when a cold or flu is coming on. It does definitely help me boost my immune system, and I don't take it on the daily basis because my multivitamins already cover some of that, and I don't want to overdose on certain vitamins and minerals. But yeah, that's it, guys. These are all the dietary supplements that I'm currently taking, along with protein powders and BCAAs, which are curated completely for myself, my lifestyle. And I know that choosing a supplement can be overwhelming at times because of the number of products that are available. And many of the products out there contain multiple ingredients. And I just want to remind you guys that a long list of ingredients doesn't make for a better product. I'd say that the best way to choose, or even before choosing any product, talk with your doctor. They'll sort you out. They know your health condition best, and they'll know what kind of products to recommend you to help your body optimize its health. And that's all I have for you guys on this one. Until next time, peace.